Hey guys, welcome back to another Deadside video. So if you're new to the game, I'm going to be showing you guys a pretty cool trick that's going to help you to make your base a lot harder to raid, and also you'll be able to place more deployables in a smaller base. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that you should do is find a good location, find a flat location. Right here I've placed my first foundation. Then I'm going to go ahead and take out my hammer and place some more foundation. I'm going to place one here and right there. So my base is going to be a 1x3, but instead of using walls for my wall, I'm going to use the foundation instead. And there's a good reason why you want to do this. So to do that, pretty much place your foundation and then rise up your mouse, and you can see that you can now place your foundation as high as this. So go ahead, place one there, place another here, and we're just going to place them all the way around our base. And again, this is what we're going to be using to make our base a lot harder to raid, and also allow us to place more deployables within the base. Next, we're going to go ahead and place some walls, because I want to compare the walls versus the foundation. So when you're placing walls, make sure that the arrow is pointing outward. That is going to be the harder side. The soft side will be inside where the arrow is not pointing. So go ahead and place down your walls. Then we're going to go ahead and place a door. I'm going to be using the normal door, and then I'm going to be placing some double door inside of the base. You want to place the double doors because you can place a deck onto a foundation. So if the double door frame was not here, this would be red. Let me show you what I mean. So if I go ahead and try to remove this, then if I try to place a deck, you can see that I can't, because you can't place deck onto floors. So you're going to need a doorway frame to do that. One thing that I recommend is always upgrading these things as soon as you place them, because we always forget to do it. And if you do that, your base is going to be very weak, because people will be able to break through it very quickly. Next, we're going to go ahead and place our deck. And pretty much this is our base layout. Now we need to place the most important thing for our base, and that is the storage unit. So normally, if you're trying to place a storage unit beside a wall, as you can see right here, you have to place it all the way out here, right? But if you're trying to place it against a foundation, you can actually make it, sink into the foundation a bit. So if I place it right there, you can see that pretty much half of the storage is inside of the foundation. If we go outside and try to loot the foundation, loot the storage through the foundation, you can see that it's not possible. Can't really loot through the foundation, which is pretty good. So once you do that, you can see that we have more space than we would normally have if we were using a normal wall. Next, we're going to go ahead and place some more deployables. And I'm going to be showing you guys how useful this is to when you're placing these items within the base. Again, these items are very big and they take up a lot of space. For example, if we're trying to place down this metal planner, we can actually sink most of it inside of the wall, as you can see right here, which is pretty cool. So the amount of space that it would normally take up, it doesn't. And you can still have access to it, which is pretty awesome. So if we sink it into the wall, and then we use small boxes, we can go ahead and place them and also sink part of the small boxes within the wall. So again, we have more space to place a lot more things. And again, you can't loot these items from outside, which is pretty neat. So this is the reason why you'd want to use a raised foundation instead of using a wall. If you were using a wall, let me try to place this shelf beside the wall. You can see that you can't actually clip it through it. You have to place it right here. And when you do that, it's going to take up so much space. So that's why it's so much better to use a raised foundation instead of using a wall. The next reason why you would want to use a raised foundation instead of the wall is the health and durability of the raised foundation. So for a wall, if we go up to it, let me go ahead and upgrade this real quickly. The durability for the second tier is 3600. However, if I go ahead and upgrade this, the durability for this is 11,000. That is a significant increase over this one. So again, if we were to upgrade all of these raised foundation, it would be so much harder to raid our base, because they would have to go through a wall or foundation that has 11,000, which is absolutely crazy compared to a normal wall that has 3,600. If we were to upgrade this even further, it goes up to 36,000, which is ridiculous. For a normal wall, if we upgrade it to the metal tier, it's 12,000. So 36 compared to 12,000. This is ridiculously hard to get through. So pretty much that's it, guys. That's the video. That's why you would want to use a raised foundation instead of using a normal wall. One, the durability of the raised foundation is a lot higher than that of the wall, and also you will be able to stick items or clip items through the foundation, which you can clip items through the wall. So hopefully this video was helpful in making your base, and if it was, please leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel for future content.